Hi, it's Vince McConnell Athletics with SuperFlex resistance bands. If you did not catch the first video with the intro into what we're covering in this blog, which is core stabilization, get the first video, check it out, make sure that you understand what we're looking for as far as a neutral spine or a plank position. Then you'll understand better what we want when we're doing it in the dynamic version, where we're using the resistance band in a standing position. Now, we'll take the band, you're going to anchor it. This, obviously, I've got a power rack set up here. Think about the top of a door or somewhere in that vicinity for most people. You're going to take the band and make sure it is secure. If you've got a wall station, even better. Put it on the top part of the SuperFlex wall station. Make sure it's secure. The first drill that we're doing, I'm going to be facing this way. We're going to use a 4-inch box. You can use up to a 6-inch box. You can go from the floor. The box is actually a progression. I want everybody to start from the floor so you get a feel for it. And even though the feet, I'm going to talk some about the foot position, we don't want to focus too much on the feet because then we lose what our primary emphasis is, which is your core. And the box, by starting on top of the box and stepping off the box, is going to give us a little bit more load. So again, think of the box as a progression. The first drill, we're going in this direction. Again, start on top of the box, both feet. Now this is a drop step, so both feet are going to be parallel to start with. You're going to drop step back at an angle off the box with the left foot. The right foot is going to remain forward, hovering over the box, but it does come off the box slightly. So when this left foot strikes, the right foot will be off the ground, then it's a quick hop back up to the top. And again, like I said, the feet are involved, but we don't want to focus too much on what's happening down there because we don't want to compromise that plank position, that dynamic plank position up top. So again, feet on top of the box, drop, step back, come back. Now I'm doing this a little bit more deliberate to explain it. As you progress in this and get better, it'll be a quicker reaction time so that you'll minimize ground contact when you step back and drop step back. Obviously, we do the same number of reps or time. If we're going in time, like we do a lot here at McConnell Athletics, it's 20 to 30 seconds on and a 5 to 10 second transition to the other side. So after we do a sequence of reps on one side, we go over to the other side. The second position is going to be, and that's going to work, that first position is going to work more anterior core stabilization. The second position is going to be focused on anti-side flexion. So the band is going to go up over the head again. And notice I've got my elbows, instead of my elbows forward, I want to bring the elbows more out in line with each other. Feet start on top of the box, and then I'm going to do a lateral step off the box. So think more, instead of a jump, it's more of a step off the box. And notice that my right foot, I'm stepping towards my left, so the left foot strikes the ground. The right foot doesn't touch the ground, but it comes off the box. It's here, and then come back. Again, think pillar position all the way through as far as what's happening up here. That's the key. You do the same number of reps or time going in the other direction. Third exercise, we're going to take the band, it's going to be more out in front of your chest. Again, if you've got the wall station that you're using, it would be in that middle range. So we're going to take the band out in front. Those of you that have done a pallet press or core press, it's basically the same position to start with as that. So we're going to take the band out in front. Think about it being right up under the chin, out in front of the sternum. Again, both feet start on top of the box. If you're doing this on the floor, just keep your feet parallel. You want to be far enough away from the anchor point so that you have tension at the start, and then when I step off the box, I still want tension. If I was too close and I stepped off the box or I stepped towards the anchor point and this happens, you need to get further away or use a lighter band if this band is too much resistance. This is actually a very good resistance for this exercise for most athletes. The heaviest of the most resistance that we typically go up to is a red movement band. This is a 4.5 yellow movement band. You drop down certainly to the FT bands. The orange and the blue we use with a lot of our athletes. So we're going to go, again, on top of the box. This is the third position. Arms out front, step off the box. The right foot is going to hover above the box, and then we come right back. Boom. Again, all the reps on one side, all on the other. You'll notice when you do these, you're getting a lot of hip stability, ankle stability, along with what's happening through here. As we've said in previous segments of this series, the core is a lot more than just your abdominals. The core involves your hips, your glutes, even your lats. So when we're doing this sequence, as you would with any type of plank, you're thinking about your lats engaged. At some point, thinking about anterior hips through here and your glutes. As I mentioned earlier in that plank, it's not so much about flexing your glutes, it's more we want that posterior tilt, so you're actually going to get more firing of these muscles, your quads and your hip flexors, when you're in that position. So whether it's the first position, we're doing the drop step to the anterior core, or the lateral, or that third position, which is anti-rotation, the only thing that changes is the line of force. We still want activation throughout the core to maintain that neutral position. Vince McConnell, McConnell Athletics for SuperFlex resistance bands.